before we begin, I want you to slow your breath. This isn't a typical travel video, this is something else. Something deeper. There are no talking heads. No influencers, no filters, just you, your heartbeat, and the road ahead. You're about to experience France. Not from the outside, but from within. You'll feel every step, every scent, every quiet breath of wind brushing past your cheek. Close your eyes for a moment, and when you open them, you're here. The sky is a quiet gray blue. It's early. You can feel the stillness in the air, cool, clean, touched by the soft scent of something baking nearby. You step onto the cobblestone streets of Montmartre. The pavement glistens faintly from last night's rain. Somewhere down the lane, a street cleaner hums by, and a woman with a small dog nods at you as she passes. You smile without even realizing it. The buildings around you are tall, gentle, with wrought iron balconies and sleepy curtains half drawn. Then you catch a smell, something warm, something buttery, and your body follows it instinctively. A tiny boulangerie is opening its doors. You walk inside and the heat wraps around you. You order a croissant, still steaming, the golden crust flaking at your touch. You tear off a piece and it melts on your tongue like childhood. You walk up Rue Lamarck, your steps slow and aimless. The world is quiet. Ahead, the Sacré-Cœur rises like a dream. You climb, slowly, feeling your breath, until you reach the top. The view. Paris stretches endlessly beneath you, soaked in soft morning light. You sit on the steps, not to capture a photo, just to be, just to feel. You wander through Le Marais next. Its blend of old-world charm and modern life feels like a hidden melody in the city's rhythm. Boutique windows glow with soft yellow light, and a violinist plays just outside Place des Vosges. His music floats like a memory, one you didn't know you missed. Later, you find yourself at a café near the Seine. The waiter brings your espresso in a small cup, and you hold it gently, letting its heat soak into your hands. Around you, the city breathes. A couple argues softly, then laughs, then kisses. An older man reads Le Monde, nodding at the words as if the world is whispering to him. A Vespa buzzes by in the distance. Soft jazz plays from a crackling speaker inside. You don't need anything more than this moment. At Gare de Lyon, the station is alive with quiet energy. Voices echo beneath the high ceilings. Train tracks hum softly and pigeons strut along worn tiles. You board your train, slip into the window seat, and rest your head against the cool glass. Slowly, the city fades, replaced by countryside. Golden fields, sleepy villages, old stone houses with moss-covered roofs. You don't speak. You just watch. The train rocks gently like a lullaby. Now you're in Provence. The air smells different here. Wilder, fresher. The wind carries lavender and you see it everywhere, stretching for miles, purple waves under the sun. Bees float lazily between the rows. You crouch, rub a sprig between your fingers, and the scent stays with you. Forever. In the hilltop village of Roussillon, the walls are painted with the colors of sunset. Burnt orange, soft rose, deep clay. The streets curve like brushstrokes, and time here walks slower. You eat lunch on a terrace, toasted bread with goat cheese, drizzled with wildflower honey, a glass of chilled rosé. Simple. Perfect. Across the street, an old woman waters her flowers. A dog barks. A church bell rings softly in the distance. The sun begins to drop, and the sky glows gold. You make a short stop in Arles. The town is alive with stories, whispers of Van Gogh in every corner. You find his café, yes, that café, the yellow one from the painting, and sit for a moment under the same sky. For a second, it feels like he never left. You arrive in Annecy, and the lake takes your breath. It's impossibly clear. You can see every pebble beneath its surface. You walk barefoot along the wooden dock, your toes curling slightly on the sun-warmed boards. You rent a small rowboat and drift into the middle. The paddle dips, echoing out into perfect silence. You lie back and look at the sky. It feels like it's waiting for you, like it's listening. Back in the village, you try raclette for dinner. Melting cheese poured over roasted potatoes and cured meats. A glass of local white wine. It's quiet, comforting. You stroll home beneath soft lanterns and ivy-covered walls, your shoes brushing gravel. Every window you pass glows like a secret being kept safe. Then you're in Normandy. The sand beneath your feet is damp, cool. You walk across Omaha beach slowly. The wind here doesn't just whisper, it remembers. You see memorials carved with names, rusted bunkers, flags fluttering in silence. You place your hand on the stone. A breath catches in your throat. Later, you stand on the cliffs of Étretat. The sea crashes far below. You sit on the grass, staring out into the endless blue and think about time. About lives lived before yours. About how small and beautiful we really are. The Loire Valley greets you with softness. You walk through vineyards stretching endlessly, sunlight filtering through rows of green. At Château de Chambord, you climb spiral staircases, tracing your fingers along stone worn smooth by centuries. You wander through gardens where fountains whisper to themselves. You pluck a fig from a tree and taste it. Sweet, earthy, real. In the evenings, the stars come alive. You're in the countryside now, no neon, no screens, just the hum of cicadas and the occasional distant bark of a farm dog. You lie in the grass and look up. The stars are endless. And in that silence, you finally hear it, the voice inside you. The one that's always been there under the noise. The one that says, this is life. Somewhere a piano plays faintly from an open window. You follow it until you find a small bench in the shade. You sit, just you, the wind, and the moment. Now you're on the train again, heading back. Paris waits somewhere ahead, but you're not the same. Something inside you has shifted. You carry stillness now, wonder, a quiet knowing. You traveled far, but somehow you feel closer to yourself. And maybe that's what travel is really about. Not just places or photos, but presence, feeling, seeing the world not with your eyes, but with your heart. Thank you for walking this road with me. Thank you for being here. This isn't the end, it's the beginning of everything else. If this journey moved you, let's keep walking. Subscribe to stay close. Like, share, dream. The world is waiting for you. And sometimes all it takes is closing your eyes and stepping in.